everything between, folks. You are live with Lonzo, the guy of the West Coast Hip Hop. We do this every Tuesday, y'all, with my man Dusty Vision, and it's about to go down right about now. Dusty One's coming on shortly, folks. I love this song. Reminds me of going back to broadcast too, folks. Broadcast school. All right, y'all. You are live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. From the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks. From Eve After Dark to concerts in the park. If it ain't real, it ain't my deal. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, folks. Now, we had to set up a new link just now. So it's going to take a minute for Dusty to get in and get tied in. But that's okay, folks. Give us a chance to talk a little bit. If you are online, I see you already. I see I got 10 people already. The chat room is fired up. Who's in the chat room already? What's up, Easy Steve? I see my man Marlon always here. What's up, Doc? How you doing? Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm looking for a hell of a New Year, folks. I don't know about nobody else. I'm looking for a hell of a New Year. And I thank y'all for helping me kick it off. Okay, that's 100. Dodo Smoke, salute Lonzo Williams and Dusty live. That's right, folks. We are here live. Dusty ain't in here. Dusty's on the line. Let's see what Dusty got to say. Yo, Dusty, where you at, Doc?
Yo, I got the email, but there's no link.
Oh, shit. That would help us send a link too, huh? Let's try it again. Let me get out of here and get you this link right quick. Sometimes, well, I be moving so fast, folks. I forget to do what I got to do. So just bear with me right quick. Dusty got the link. Here's the here it is, Dusty. Here it go. Here it go. Here it go. I thought, you know what? Something told me when I sent that last email that it wasn't quite what's going to be what it's supposed to be. That's all right. J. Ross Theory, what's up with you, Doc? I'm sitting here moving a little slower than normal, faster than most, but I'm waiting on my man Dusty to get tied back in so we can cover some shit. We got some shit to talk about today, folks. I just got the news about my boy Dre. Had to give up half the empire. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. If y'all haven't heard yet, I just heard Dr. Dre had to give up half his liquid assets to his former wife in a settlement for his divorce. Oh my God, 100 million was the cash settlement, and I think she get another 200 or 300 million in some other stuff. So I haven't read the entire details, but I know it stung. It hurt me. So we're gonna talk about it in a minute, folks. And as soon as Dusty gets here, anybody got something to talk about while Dusty's waiting on Dusty? Y'all got a question in the chat room right quick? If you do, come on, hit me because Dusty's going to be in any minute, and we're going to be rolling for a hot minute, folks. So if you got something to talk about, now's the time to do it. Dang, that's messed up for Dr. Dre. You're damn right it is. That takes him off the billionaire list, the hip-hop billionaire list. That's a hell of a fall. I mean, is it really a hell of a fall? Is 400 million or 500 million? Is it that much you can't do with 500 million that you can't do with a whole million, whole 500 million? Country Girl said, hello, Godfather. I'm at work. Hopefully I can come back before y'all go off. Come on, Donna, holler when you get a chance to. Much love to you for tapping in, Donna. Dusty One, what's up with you, bro?
What up with you, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm good, Doc. How you feeling over there?
I'm cool. I see you ripping and running, forgetting to send links and stuff like that.
You know what, man? I tried to rush into a quick setup right quick, and damn show did not drop in the link. And something told me I was forgetting something when I sent that damn email off, but it's all good. That's what we got
good, Playboy.
You really lucked out because I got me a new watch for Christmas, right? So my phone, answered my phone for my watch. I was able to hear you because my phone is being charged up right now.
Oh, shit.
You know,
I'm glad we're here, my man.
We doing it, Doc. Did you hear about get that email I sent you?
Yeah, that was the top story I wanted to discuss, man. Nicole Young. I don't know if you guys have already had a chance to tap into it yet, but Dr. Dre's wife will walk away with more than 1/5 of Dre's fortune and roughly half of his liquid assets, totaling about $100 million. Talk to me, man.
100 million?
100 million.
That ain't that bad.
I mean, when you're a billionaire, so they said it's 1/5 of his 1/5. So you divide that by 5. So about 500 million, they're saying, yeah. If that's 1/5, he would have about 500, right?
He should have about 1/5. If he had 100, I'm saying, wait a minute, hold on. If he had $1 billion, 1/5 would be 200 million, wouldn't it?
Oh shit! Somebody help me in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody help us out in the comment section. But yeah.
If you had a straight up billion, okay.
Because I think if you had a billion, 10% would be one. I don't know.
10% would be
10% of a billion is 100 million. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What can you do with 100? I mean, what 800 million you can't, or 700 million you can't do what, he really gonna miss that $1 million.
Right.
That 250 million, he's really gonna miss it. Come on, let's keep it 100. When you've been rich as long as he has, you did all the toys, all the trips, the houses, the cars, the boats, the yachts. Come on, man.
Not shedding a tear for him, it sounds like.
Huh?
Not shedding a tear for him, it sounds like, huh?
I'm not mad. I know it stings, but still, his account is going to be a little lighter than before. And hers is going to be heavier than ever. But, when you look at money for what it is, tell you what, if somebody told you, give me 100 million, and I will make sure that your health is better, you'd gladly pay him.
Yep.
If somebody told you, give me 100 million, and I'll cure the cancer, get rid of, fix that heart, fix that, whatever the case may be, you gladly pay him. So for $100 million, you got rid of what you perceived as being a headache. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a cancer. It could be something that you saw in your life that was no longer good for you. So it cost you $100 million to get rid of it. So it all depends on how you want to look at it. If you're going to keep it strictly from a financial standpoint, yes, a lot of money. But if somebody said, hey, man, you're going to live another 20 years because you gave up this $100 million, write the check and keep on pushing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you see that picture of him a few weeks ago with the big balloons in back of him that said divorced is F?
Yeah.
It don't sound like he's too sad about that.
No, like I said before, man, when you already got the Bentleys, the cars, the house, you got the big old house, the studio, you are who you are, ain't much going to change your status in life. You 100 million lighter, but shit, you are still 700 million heavier than the average person. Shit, come on, man.
Facts.
Come on, dude. 1/5, my man Easy Steve say 1/5 is 200 million. Okay. All right. 200 million. And so he got 700 million.
He'll be all right. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. There's no need to be crying for the doctor. Okay. No need to cry for the doctor. He will be fine. Did
you ever meet Nicole?
Yeah, I met her a couple times at the pad. I had the pleasure of meeting her at their Malibu house. They were still happy right after straight out of Compton.
Okay.
She seemed like a nice lady to me. We talked for a hot minute. I met her again at an Ice Cube got his Walk of Fame, got to start on the Walk of Fame. I was reintroduced to her, and I think that was the first time I actually met her. And this seemed like she seemed cool to me, but it wasn't my woman. So it is what it is, Doc. And no matter how beautiful they are, no matter how good the skull may be, good the vaginal skills may be, it's a motherfucker going to say, bitch, get on my nerves.
Hey, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. That's all I'm going to say.
Man. Come on. So, dude, this is one of them. This is probably going to be one of the man shows today, folks. This is going to be one of the man shows because we're going to drop some man lessons today.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you because
careful. Go ahead.
Yeah, because there's always two sides to every story. So I'm sure if we got a chance to hang out with Nicole over a beer or two, she would probably tell us a few things that maybe led to that divorce? Because we all know Dre's past with females and infidelity and things like that. So,
yeah,
allegedly.
Allegedly. But you also know that, I've always told a lot of brothers come to me all the time, they want to get married, talk about this. I said, look, when it comes to females, I'm going to say it, y'all just beat my ass. Pussy is the one thing you cannot buy, but you always pay for. You can't buy it. You're not supposed to buy it, but you will always pay for it. Think about it, fellas. Whether it's being taking it to the movies, Gucci bag. Now some women, you told you do. Yeah. But hold on. When he could have not given her daddy, he may never know, but $100 million to take my daughter's hand in marriage. He wouldn't have that kind of money back then, but it cost $100 million to get rid of it. People ask, why is divorce so expensive? Because it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay.
Why someone told me that in the past.
Expensive? Because it's worth it. Okay. If you got something in your house or your life that just don't work for you, that just, hey man, I'm trying. Because people evolve all the time. People change. People go through things that affect them differently. Sometimes it could be tragedy. It could be a good situation that just affects somebody else differently. And somebody else walk in one way, come out the other side someplace another way. And it's real hard to understand. People don't understand that the same way. And I don't look at you the same way. I don't look at life the same way no more. And if you can't make the adjustment, which you probably won't, now I have to look at life in a different way. I look at life differently after prostate cancer. I'm a different person than I was prior to prostate cancer. And I'm changing, and I approach 65, I'm a whole different son of a gun again, okay? So, it's a matter of personal evolution. And everybody don't walk that road with you. So as you get older, you look up and you think about things. As you go through things, you think about, why did I do this right here? I should do this over here. And that's a lot of times that's what causes relationships to end, because people outgrow each other, or they just outgrow each other. Some people change and some people don't. That's real talk. That's real talk. Okay.
Let me ask you, from an objective perspective, do you think that marriage is necessary in 2021? And I'm asking that because apparently more people are not getting married in 2021, 2022 than ever in history. Like the percentage has gone down of people that are not getting married. Do you think their marriage is necessary in 2021, 22?
Well,
it's going to be a man show, baby.
Here's something that's really stupid. I never thought it was mandatory in the first place, but you're still talking to a cat that's married, okay?
I'm happily.
Okay.
By the way, wife.
But you know what? Hey, man, that's a beautiful thing to say. That was something I never wanted to do when I was a young man. It was not on my to-do list. For me, I kind of got talked into it. The situations changed in my life that made me feel it was necessary at that time. But as I got older, I probably could have pulled it off, by myself. Is it necessary? When it comes to men, in some cases, it doesn't work. Okay? Because if you get the wrong person that decides that you got to go get the bag, I got to get half of it when you get it, and I'm gonna sit here and eat bonbons and not even support you on getting the bag or whatever the case may be. And all of a sudden, y'all decide to go separate. I need my half of my bag, please. And now you want to go OJ on somebody because wait a minute, you ain't trouble no ball, you ain't did nothing. I still got to give you half my bag, and it makes you feel real stupid. It makes you feel taken advantage of. Okay.
Yep.
But if you got a team player and they've been dribbling with you, and now she ain't on the court, but damn it, she got the water bucket for you. She washing you down. I mean, got the towel for you the whole 9 yards, and it don't work out for some reason. Baby, here you have the bag. Good luck. Okay, and it makes a big difference long term. It makes a big difference, and maybe even after the half a bag is gone, you still can be friends. But sometimes because you got guys that be dry, like my boy, what's his name? Dude from Hellboy. He married a sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had to leave his house, give up all half his stuff, and goddamn, dude, where's the balance at? Okay, it's on one side of the coin. It seems like it's balanced, but the other side, it's all slanted to one side. Okay, because if your woman go out and get pregnant by another dude, it's the same penalty. If
that's your baby, if you guys are married,
it's your baby. Okay, it's still your baby. It's the product of the marriage. Your girl legally in America can get pregnant by another dude. Okay,
and you have to financially take care of them.
It happened to my boy. My boy got caught. The girl went out and had twins, ugly babies by an ugly dude, and he left her, and the judge made him pay child support for them 2 ugly babies.
Yeah.
And and had to give up some alimony for a while too. So you paying for her to cheat on you with there's no consequence in California. There's a no fault state. It don't make no difference who did what. Okay.
Yep.
It makes no difference who do what. Give me my money. Okay. So whether you out there doing your thing or she doing hers, and if it don't work out, damn it, I get my money. Yes, we go. And that's the part where the problem comes in at, because everybody can't take that. Everybody can't just take a reaming like that. Okay. And a lot of people can't afford to get divorced. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the thing. They can't. There you go. You said it right there. A lot of people can't afford to get divorced. They can only they need someone to pay their half of the rent. I have friends in relationships like that right now where they're like, dude, I can't divorce. I can't afford to live on my own. I'm like, damn, what a up life, man.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna take a room. You take a room, and hey, I'm gonna have company on Tuesday. What you gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna put a tie on the door. Holler back.
If you see this van knocking, don't come around knocking. Damn, man.
So yeah, it's a cold game, dude. And and folks here's the real sad part is that if they told you that 60% of the people that got on the Harbor Freeway in California weren't going to get off the Harbor Freeway, you would not drive the freeway. Okay?
But you'll get married.
But you'll still get married. 60% of the relationships that start off in marriage end up in divorce, and people still do it. Okay.
Yep. California is higher. California is closer to 70%.
See what I'm saying? So here's something that is that starts off all emotional. Most marriages are not based on business, but whether you realize it or not, it's technically a business. You're forming a corporation with another person.
Partnership.
You're going into a partnership, a legal partnership with another person, and if they're not on the same even yoke as you are financially or business wise, you just married a bum, male or female, could be either way. You just married a bum that's going to get half of your assets for this business that that is going to watch you bust your ass, his or her ass. And then, when you win, I'll give me mine. I got to go. Okay.
You know what, Lonzo? I'm a big, I know, man. I'm telling you, man, ladies, we love you. But we love you, ladies. This is game, though. We got to teach the men, because real talk, men need this game. But my thing is, I'm a big proponent of prenuptial agreements. Even if you're making $22,000 a year today in 2022, doesn't mean in 10 years you'll still be making that money. You may be a multimillionaire. And when you guys get divorced, she's going to be getting that money that you're making then, not the $22,000 that you made back in 2022. So my point is, prenuptial agreements are so important. Even if you think you're going to be a loser for life, dude. Just how would you as an older cat, Lonzo, how would you suggest a male brings it to his future wife? Someone who they're both in love, right? They're in love, and the marriage is right around. He proposed to her, and now he's like, I got to come at her with this prenup thing. How would you suggest the man does it?
You know what, baby? You know what? As much as I love you, and now as much as I love you, we both know this is going to be some business involved. Okay, at some point in time. Hopefully, I will never need it. We will never need this. But in the event we do, that's why we buy insurance policy. You don't want to go out and tear nobody's car up, but you still buy your ass some insurance. Okay? And you might be the one to blow up. Okay, do you want to give me half your shit for nothing? I don't want to give you half mine for nothing. So as much as that, while I still like you, and that right there is the key word, like. Fuck love. Fuck love.
Like.
Fuck
love. I like my wife. Okay. I like my wife. I know people don't even, they love their wife, but they don't like her.
You don't like her, okay? And that's where the shit starts, okay? Like is the one that's gonna get you back to love when all else falls apart, okay? If I like somebody, generally like somebody, we can talk about it and get past some shit. If I don't like you, It ain't gonna work.
Man.
Okay.
That's facts. Oh, that's so facts. I have a lot of people I love in my life, but I just don't like hanging out with them. I don't like, I love them, but like is very important. If you want a long-lasting relationship, you got to find someone you can like.
You got to find somebody you can like. If you don't find nobody that you like, it's going to make it hard because like is going to get you through all that bullshit, okay? Like is good. Like is the part that, all right, that's my dog. I know they was wrong or she was wrong or she said some stupid shit because that's what she do when she be on a period or that's when, that's what happens when this happens, the blah, blah, blah. Or her mama come to town. We know how that's going to happen. So you let that temporary situation gets kicked to the curb because, long term, that's your dog. That's your ride or die.
Man, listening today. Boys listening today. Just because you're over 18 doesn't make you a man. But hit that like button if you're just entering the building. Please hit that notification bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a show. Really, really appreciate it. This next story, Lonzo, that I want to discuss with you is along the same lines. I like the direction we're going in. We've talked about this kind of in the past, but here's a new rapper, same situation. Popular rapper, and this is all fresh off the press within 24 hours, popular rapper Almighty J says he doesn't ever use condoms. He says, and I quote, I walk by faith, not by diseases, end quote. Now, when I was growing up, I was scared as hell to go raw into a chick because they were pumping AIDS down my throat. They were pumping like all these diseases down my throat. Magic Johnson was a thing back in the 90s. These kids don't seem to be afraid of AIDS nowadays, Lonzo. Or babies.
Well, you're talking to a generation that ain't afraid of bullets. They're not afraid of bullets. They're not afraid of nothing, man. It's when a lot of these guys don't expect to live that long, man. They don't. A lot of these guys, unfortunately, hopefully, it's not none of our viewers and anybody in the chat room, but some of the guys that I talked to, man, I was surprised I lived to be 25. What I did, well, maybe he feel he need to leave a legacy of children behind him, but the AIDS ain't the problem. The AIDS, yeah, that's the potential problem. But the problem that most cats find themselves dealing with is that 18-year annuity called child support. That's the one that kicks you in the ass. That's the one that one ain't gonna kill you. It's gonna make you wish you was dead. That one don't kill you. It just makes you wish you was dead. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I paid child support, and thank God I had different streams of revenue that actually took the child support off of my mind. Okay, I had a little thing I did in my club. It was simple as my pool table. I had a pool table. My pool table made enough money for me to pay my child support. I just emptied my quarters, go to the bank, cash them in, and give my baby my money.
That's dope.
Simple as that. And I was very fortunate. Everybody get there blessed. I didn't have to go through the county. I didn't have to go through none of that right there. I was just, hey, here's your money due today. Here it is. And it was it eased the pressure. But I'm a funny dude. Sometimes I just go back and start counting all the money I spent. I done missed out a whole lot of stuff I could have did with that money. And that's the part that cats don't realize. When you think about things that hold you back from being successful, when you have child support on your credit report, you ain't getting shit. You ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't getting on a car loan. It's gonna be hard to get a car loan. It's gonna be almost impossible to get a home loan if you got a car.
Tell these kids.
Child support you, okay?
Tell these kids impossible. One day you're gonna get your paycheck and you're gonna be like, it's gonna be $500 short.
Okay. Yeah.
Even if you don't, you could duck and dodge all you want, but they will find your ass.
If you get you a job and use your social security number, at some point in time, they're going to find out where your shit is. Think, oh, there he is. And they may, dude, I've seen guys come home with crumbs, okay? Because they was behind and they just took all of it. All of it. Here's what's left over for this month. And we're going to take another chunk next month. Because you tried to play games with it. You thought we was playing, okay? Because see, that street shit we do, ducking and dodging people that we owe, that don't work for the county. That don't work for the county. That don't work for the county. The IRS, they don't think that is right there. Give me mine. Let me go. Let me have that right quick, okay?
Yep. Damn, Dodo Smoke says they even take your driver's license. That's right.
Yes, they do. Now, at one time, when I had my other show in Compton, I had a child support expert come on my show. His name was Ronald Brass. He runs the company organization called My Child Says Daddy. He still does the organization right to this day. And a lot of times when they take your license, here's the part that most people don't understand. They just want you to come talk to them. That's the way I've been getting your attention. And he said that at many a times when guys went down there to at least talk to them, they were able to get their license reinstated. They just give them some kind of money, $50 a month, $100 a month, or whatever. You might not be working, but I damn sure can't work if I ain't got no driver's license. They're not stupid. They know that you can't. But some guys, some guys get so used to dodging and ducking. I ain't got no L's, and now you stand to lose a car because you know very well you get caught driving a car with no L's. Guess what happens to the car? Whether it's yours or not, it ends up in the impound, baby. Okay, so these are the kind of things. And now you imagine driving somebody else's car, it ends up in the impound. Actually, that's the best scenario. That's at least they can go get it. You can't go get it. But back in the day, for a while, they was putting cars on mandatory 30-day lockdown before you can even go get to the impound to go get it. Mandatory 30-day lockdown. I remember that like it was yesterday. If you got caught driving no license back in the day, talk about maybe the early 2000s, and you got caught driving with no license, they took your car and sit it down for 30 days, whether you had a car note or not. So you paying the car note, you hitching a ride, and you getting another, I don't know, tow-in, blah, 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 getting another 800, maybe $1,000 knocked on your shit on top of that. You're paying for car note, insurance, getting a ride if you can get to work, and you got another $1,100, $1,200 sitting on top of your car to get it back again. After you prove it's your car. If you got your driver's license. If you get your license back, which means you probably had to go to some classes, pay some bills, pay some warrants, or whatever the case may be. That's how they got you. They were taking cars for warrants, taking cars for no driver's license, all that. Okay.
God dang, man. Oh, man, boys.
Huh?
I'm telling. Listen to Lonzo. Keep going.
So they changed some of the laws since then, but that was a hardcore way of getting your attention back in the day.
Yeah, man. Man, boys, pay attention. Who you stick your penis inside can affect the rest of your life. And you know what? Women can listen to this too. I mean, just don't be letting any random dudes stick their dicks inside of you, with no condom. And if my rule is, look, if he has more than, I'm just going 2 baby daddies 2 baby mamas, don't let him stick his penis inside of you because you're going to be number 3.
Right. I mean, in some women teach girls to get pregnant. Oh, get pregnant. You get your 18 month, but if that you ain't got no
18
money,
year.
18 years, you get 18 years of this right here.
Shout out to Brittany Renner.
Some women teach that. Some women teach that get you a baby. You can get you some county and some crystal stairs and whatever the case may be, and he got to pay the whole bill no matter what. All you gotta do is do your thing, girl. Yeah, that's limiting on both sides. That's limiting on both sides. You'll be having babies till you're 40 years old just to keep them going to work.
Oh, man. And some women, we talked about homegirl, Brittany Renner. We talked about her a couple of months ago. I've been seeing her around a lot lately on social media. She some say, goes to football games and scouts out her next victim. I mean, she's the one that got pregnant with dude and then dumped him, and real sexy chick. But it's a game. It's a game.
Child support in the hands of the wrong woman is the perfect crime. Child support in the hands of the wrong woman is the perfect crime because she's going to get support from the county no matter what. She's going to get enforcement from the county no matter what. If it's proven to be your baby, you're done. Okay, and don't mess around there. And let me tell you this story right quick. True story. I was watching a documentary about child support at one time. We were talking about this. We really got frustrated. We went down to Hawaiian Street, which is over in Amosa Beach, and that's where one of the main offices is. And it was a brother that came out. He was a street tennis brother, was stressing. I said, "Man, how you doing? My name is Lonzo. I'm doing a documentary on child support. You like to talk to us? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Tell me your story, man. He said, man, I just finished school. I just got my master's degree. I had a girl pregnant in back where I lived at. And I got another one pregnant now. I said, okay, what they want for you for child support? He says, man, I don't have a job yet. And the first court hit me with $2,500 a month based on my potential income.
Yeah, potential income.
Based on my potential income. I said, man, you lied. He said, no, sir. I haven't been interviewed yet for any job, and I got my girlfriend pregnant. This is her right here. She went down, and we together, and they put his baby on the same program, and she was trying to get him off. He had 2 times $2,500 for child support based on his potential income.
Great.
He's 30 grand in the hole every year until he get a job. $2,500 a month is 30 grand a year. Okay.
Damn, bro.
$2,500 a month is 30 grand a year. Okay. All day long. All day long. Okay. So he got 2 of them. That's 60. 5 times 12 is 60. Is 60. It's 6,000. You got to add a zero because that's some zeros behind there. So that's 60 grand a year in just child support. That's not. But here's the part that cats didn't understand it. But that ain't deductible, bro. That ain't deductible. That's you. First of all, they pay your child support, then they tax all of it. Now, she gets the child credit report.
Shout out J. Roos Theory.
Much love, J. Roos. Mama gets the child credit, child care credit. Okay, Daddy don't get that. Okay, the only way you're gonna offset that is you got to spend more time with the kid. Okay, now if you spend 50 time with the kid, you might offset some of your child support, but it all depends on where you are, what city you in, and what state you in, because all that may vary. But nine times out of 10, if you out there slanging in the streets doing your dirt, you don't spend a lot of time with your kid, and they're gonna hit you over the head for they're gonna make her the primary custodial parent, and your ass is done. Just give me the money. And whatever you do, what would James Brown say? Whatsoever you do, don't ever. Chris Brown said, ever. I'm gonna say it again. Ever give her cash money. Don't give her no cash money. Don't give her no shoes, no diapers. You want to know why? Because they'll all be written off as gifts. They don't mean shit. They will all be written off as gifts. Cash money, shoes, clothes, diapers, tickets to Disneyland will be considered gifts. Have no reflection on your child support. Okay.
Thank you, Marlon Cozy. Appreciate you, Marlon Cozy, dropping $9.99.
What's up, baby?
Man.
Ain't no. And when you give us something, you give them something. Only tell me, it happened to me. It happened to me. I'm not telling you some shit from Fantasyland bullshit. This is real shit. It happened to me. I've been paying all along, and all of a sudden they want to do something different. And the only thing that saved my ass, I kept all my cashier receipts, and I put them on the bottom of it with child support. Don't give them.
Damn! Shout out Montana Max. Thank you, Montana Max.
Much love, folks. Much love to you. Don't always put child. If you give them a check, this is one time you better have it. Well, this is for Cash App. Okay, people don't write checks no more. If you send her a Cash App, make sure a Zelly, whatever it is, put child support this month on there and have it sequenced with the month, so that therefore if they have to go back and pull your digital record, you can see I paid her this way. I didn't want to look at her. I couldn't stand the hell, but I still sent her money. I ain't seen my kid in God knows how long, because what happened is the court was quick to enforce child support. They don't support visitation.
That's it right there. That man.
You could want to be the best daddy in the world. They don't enforce. She can tell you, my baby was sick. He didn't feel good. I didn't have a ride. And I was supposed to, well, how was he sick? How can our kids always sick on the first and second Saturday of the month?
Yeah.
I don't know, Your Honor. I don't have no idea. But damn it, it don't mean nothing. That's the daddy's days. And just so happen, mama's inconvenient for the mama. Okay? And if she thinks if you got one of them fighters, maybe mamas that you Mad because you moved on with your new girl? Go to the police station and make the trade, dude. I know it sounds crazy. Go to the police station and make the trade. You're talking to a brother who has not only been through it, who has co-sponsored or has co-rolled with brothers to the police station to pick up their kids because the baby mama was out of control. And if the daddy pulled up there and anything nice or whatever, she came out fussing or come with some bullshit. And the police, they really don't enforce that shit. Okay?
Damn, dude. Wait. Lonzo dropping gems tonight. J. Roos Theory says James Brown was wrong when he said this is a man's world. Much love, Dusty and Lonzo. Y'all dropping them truth bombs. I love dropping truth bombs, man. It's so important, Lonzo. This is a great conversation tonight, man. And my thing is all these entertainers going raw, and these girls, you know, like Jay Almighty, who we were just talking about earlier, just because you're making $100K a week now doesn't mean you're going to be making that in 2 years, 3 years down the line. Child support don't care about COVID. They don't care that the arenas are closed. They don't care that you can't perform. They want that same amount of money that you were making back when you were balling. They want it today.
Now, if you have a traumatic situation and it's been proven that something has changed dramatically, you can petition the court to get your child support reduced. But good luck. It's still gonna cost you some money to go in there with a lawyer because the judge don't really want to hear it. Okay, and don't and guys be so dumb. They want to go to court flossing like they got it going on, but I ain't got no money, Your Honor. I got this big old chain. I ain't got no money, Your Honor, but I got this Gucci bag. And baby mama done got a picture of you in your new car. They got you out there flossing on Instagram. And brothers got to be smarter than they are these days, man. Excuse me. As smart as so many guys can be, a lot of brothers still do a lot of dumb shit. Then they wonder why they get caught up with what they do. Because you're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok with your baby mama or flossing how much money you and your boy just made. But you tell your baby mama you ain't got no money, and she over there ain't got no Pampers, no whatever the case may be. And she screenshot your shit to the judge, give it to her lawyer, which your lawyer is sponsored by the goddamn state, the county. But you got to pay for yours out of your pocket. They don't do that like they do in court, in criminal court. You got to go hire you a lawyer to represent you. So they don't have a court-appointed attorney for domestic situations, family issues. No, okay. So you got to go hire you somebody. Now I tell you what you could do. If you have to be the one to file child, if you're going to one file for the kid, the court will be on your side. They'll have to hire an attorney for your ass. Okay, I tell cats all the time, look, Negro, if your girl hits you, call the police. You'll be the defendant. You'll be the you'll be the defendant. The court be working for you.
Damn.
I know it sounds like a bitch move.
Nah, hell no.
You want to be a bitch move, have a bitch move, and get you a lawyer, get you a big ass fat legal bill, and go home one day. That's not like that bullshit. Okay? Huh?
Ain't nothing bitch about that.
Okay, if she hits you, call the police.
Because
if she hits you, call the police, dude. Oh man, I ain't calling them. They all right. She called them on you, and the story gonna change real quick. They're gonna get extras on their ass. Okay, cops don't like that, but cops will if you mess around and call the police on your girl because she hit you. Because women be beating niggas' ass all the time. Some of y'all know you got some violent sisters be living. Put your punk ass down and wash your dishes. All right, baby. If she hits you, call the police. You want to be the defendant, Doc. You want to be the defendant. I mean, what's
you're right. The complaint. Yeah.
You want to be the complainant, not the defendant. Okay. The complainant.
Oh yeah.
The DA works for the complainant. The defendant is on his own. Okay.
Man.
Police told me to leave because if we come back, I was going to be the one to get locked up. See, I understand this. You're going to get some punk ass cops no matter what happened, folks. Sometimes you got to ask for a lieutenant or a sergeant, okay? Sometimes you got to ask for a lieutenant or a sergeant. Man, I don't know. No, we didn't had this conversation before. You too busy simping on her side because trust me, cops will knock your girl down. Police will knock your girl down like nobody's business while your ass is locked up. Don't trust her. They will knock your girl down. She fine, Negro. You might go to jail on home, but
damn, Compton girl just dropped another $50 on us. Just got off work.
Baby.
Salute, gentlemen.
Much love, baby. Much love, darling.
Thank you.
I hope you have some
Compton
sons
girl.
or some men in your life that can use this story. I appreciate you dropping it always. In fact, she and I have been communicating on email.
And Absolute Lane IFBB just dropped $10. Thank you so much, man. Love you guys. Folks. Thank you very much.
Love. I'm gonna give away two t-shirts courtesy of Compton Girl. I don't know how I'm gonna give them away just yet, Doc. Compton Girl said she thanks us for doing our thing. She don't do this for the recognition. And I said I want to give her a t-shirt. She said, Lonzo, bless somebody with a t-shirt on my behalf. You got that, baby.
Oh, okay. There we go. We're going to do something.
I'm going to figure out how we going to give away, though. I see how we going to give away.
Oh, we'll make a fun little game. I feel like a game or something. We'll maybe play with the people in the chat room or something like that. I'll think of something this next upcoming week, and we'll maybe make it like an end of the year thing that we could do next week.
Okay. And Dusty, what you doing Thursday, man?
Thursday, I don't think I have anything planned, but we can get together offline.
Let's get together offline. Maybe let's do an end of the year party. I mean, end of the year thing Thursday night, man. I'll have a guest set up this week. It's kind of late in the year. I enjoy kicking it with you on Tuesday. Let's wrap up the year.
Shit, I'm down. Sounds good to me, man.
Maybe we can get us 200 on for the end of the year show.
That'll work.
Because it's technically, if not, today would be the end of the year show for us, and I'd rather end it with you on Thursday night. Okay.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. It's on. Make sure you guys tune in Thursday, same time, Thursday, right here.
I'm giving away 2 t-shirts. In fact, I'm gonna give away 2 t-shirts. Fuck it, I'm gonna give away 2 t-shirts and a comic book audio book, and the book autograph. I'm gonna give two hookups, 4 items. Okay, I'm gonna give away 4 items to 2 people: comic book, audio book, my N.W.A. with Lonzo, N.W.A. book, and a t-shirt 2 times, courtesy of Compton Girl. All right.
There it is. There it is. Thank you.
For the holidays, okay. We got to figure out a way to come up with some kind of way to figure out how to give it away, Dusty. But yes, that's what we.
All right, cool. I'll think of some over the next 24 hours, and I'll get you for sure.
Okay, we'll be back on Thursday. We got 59 folks in the channel right now. Somebody is gonna get blessed with the Lonzo collection, the Record Crew T-shirt, the book, the audio book, and the comic book. I'm gonna even pay for the shipping. That's how we're gonna do it. Courtesy of Compton Girl, folks. All right. John Wick, what's up with you folks?
DJ Wick says, I know this doesn't have anything to do with conversation, but RIP John Madden. RIP John Madden. What? Great coach. Yeah, he just passed away today. 89, I think he was.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Man. Yeah. He was around for a long time, man. Long time. Man. Yeah, I think to his death, he never flied. I think he drove. He drove everywhere in an RV.
About to say, 2 days I remember him being a good coach and never traveled in a bus.
Yeah, never flew. I wonder if that's an urban legend or if it's really true. Interesting. Man. Yeah, Unknown Raider guy says, brothers, always make sure you get a prenup signed before marriage. Yeah, we talked about that. Just because you're making $20,000, in 2021 doesn't mean, you're going to be making that in 5 years. You may blow, you may invent a new earbud that, I don't know, something and become the next Jeff Bezos and they're going to get you for that money, not for that $20,000. Real talk.
Real talk, Doc. So
do you have a back in the day segment?
You know what, dude? I was having a serious back in the day conversation before the show started. I wish I recorded that, man, because I was telling one of my old Wrecking Crew stories, man, about some shit we did back in the day that my boy had. I don't have one. I say tell it now. I was telling so many stories, Doc. Let me think about which one I was. I think I told him about the Vince story and the Great White, and I was talking about something else. Oh man, damn! I wish I had my phone. I don't have my phone to me right now. I got to give a shout out to my boy DJ Domino, dude. We got some shit coming. I got some shit coming that is so hilarious, dude.
Shout out DJ Domino.
As you know, I got a lot of stories. I tell these stories to Domino. Domino is a video producer I work with, and he's also a DJ for World Class Wrecking Crew. And
South Central Cartel.
Sausage Cartel, and he came by here, and I sat down and I told about 10 stories, and he's been interjecting footage to these stories as I tell him. He grabs some of the funniest shit, dude, and I'm actually saving them for my Roku channel. But I'm gonna drop one Thursday. Rashard, much love, Rashard Cobb.
Thank you, Rashard Cobb, dropping 9. Appreciate you, Rashard. Appreciate you. Marlon says, hey, Lonzo, did you see Montel Jordan's Unsung on TV1? He said he sold. Oh, and shout out to Stacey Walker sent in. I think that's €5. Love the show, even though it's late here in the UK. She's in the UK, son. Shout out to the UK, man. She's up late, dog. It's like 13 hours ahead or something, like some crazy. Thank you very much. Much love to the UK. Marlon McCormick says, hey, Lonzo, did you see Montel Jordan's Unsung on TV1? He said he sold his catalog for $600,000. What does it mean to sell your catalog?
When you sell your catalog, that means you sell the master rights to all your music, okay? There's some people sell everything, publishing everything. But usually you sell your master rights, which means somebody else controls permission to use your masters in any further productions, okay? The movie Straight Outta Compton could not be made, although Dre was on the record, Cube was on the record, and other folks were on the record. They could not be made until Tamika signed off on it because she controls the masters, okay? The publisher can stop it. But usually the person that controls the masters controlled the original master recording. Now they could have went back in and re-recorded the stuff, and the only person would have been in the mix would have been the publisher. Okay, but to say your catalog means, like Berry Gordy sold the catalog to Motown, but he's still on the publishing. Okay, he sold the catalog, but he's still on the publishing. So every time somebody does a licensing deal for a Motown record that he sold already, he still get his publishing and writers money. So he ain't really hurt. If Montel just sold his catalog without the publishing, he'll still be okay. Somebody else got to go hustle that to get some money, and if he still gets his publishing money, he'll still generate money. He just don't have to hustle as hard. Because what happens now is, if somebody actually buys your catalog, they're going to be out there soliciting different organizations to use your shit to get their money back. And if they do that, they get their money from the publishing, from the master use, but you also get your money from publishing. The other day, I saw one of the Dramatic songs. What you see is what you get, which is not a big crossover hit, on a dog food commercial. Dramatics, one of my favorite groups. It was a dog food commercial, and it was playing What You See, What You Get, which was the original version. It wasn't no remake, and it was a dog food commercial. And I'm like, damn, somebody got paid, okay? Because that's an old song from maybe 72, okay? But I've never heard anybody use any Dramatic song, but somebody may have bought that catalog, and because they cut a deal with that dog food commercial, that song was going to make money. That record's going to make money for somebody, and I'm praying that my turn will come so soon. I can get me some big ass, some Mix-a-Lot money and plus more. I know my man, rest in peace, Shot G had just cut a deal, was working on a deal for somebody, for Humpty Hump to do a commercial. I think he did it. With the camel in it, Humpty Hump.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Humpty
so Hump. That's what the power, and see, Montel's music has been used in other projects already. So that's why he was able to get so much money, because that's $600,000 is not a whole lot of money. But at his age, and here's the part that people forget: when you get to a certain age, the phone ain't ringing as much for him to go on stage as it used to be. It might be his biggest hit. 600,000 might take him to the next level. He might take that 600,000 and invest it in some property, and now he really got some money. So it all depends on the individual. Some cats take that 600,000 and go buy a goddamn car. Okay, a chain. I don't think Montel the kind of guy. Yes, that's Tony Hester, man. one of the Tony Hester was one of the baddest cats when it came to making music, and he was the man behind the dramatics, and he produced all this stuff, wrote all this stuff, and that is one of the differences I think that I realized in the game, music game. I was talking about this today, man. Just something that's on my mind, and I was saying this. I was talking about the music game. When I was a young pup when I first got into the game, I was 24, 25, and I knew guys. I knew Larkin Arnold. I sat in the room with Clarence Avon. I was around Gerald Busby. Gerald Busby, powerful brother. I was friends with his brother-in-law, so I knew Gerald. Gerald gave me a break that it changed my life by bringing Cameo to Eve After Dark. I think I told that story before. But as Lonzo, the young man, trying to slide into the record business with no record business experience, not having no type of musical skills other than being a DJ, I was around some heavy players back in the day. I had the blessing of being around a bunch of heavy players, and I was telling folks, these players in the game, they were the serious adults in the room. These were the guys I aspired to be like. The Larkin Arnolds, the Clarence Avons, the Gerald Busbys, all these was bad boys, man. They was doing big shit, you know. And back then, wasn't no street issues in the record industry. Wasn't no street issues in the record. Rap wasn't even around. But now I'm looking around and I see so many players in the game are in the streets that are the same age as these guys were. We're talking these guys in their early 40s. And you figure if I'm 65, I'm 64. I'm 64 currently. I'll be 65 next year. And I'm 28, 27, 28 back then. These guys might have been in their 30s and 40s. But it was a different conversation then than it is now. And I listen to a lot of YouTube channels. I watch a lot of YouTube a lot. I see what blows up on YouTube. And I see a lot of executives, guys are considered executives, but most of the conversation is not about music. It's about street shit. It's about street shit. And who runs this and who runs that. I'm like, wow, man, that's a big difference. But it don't pay no money though. And you got guys that are still trying to stay relevant in the streets. And it's like they're not, the conversations are very seldom about music. It's all about who hates who and who don't like who and who ain't gonna do what for who. I'm like, damn, dude, that's not a conversation I was ever privy to. I never really cared for that conversation. I know I'm an old head. I know I'm an old head. Just old blah. Yeah, motherfucker, but I've been here for a long time. I'll be no fool. And to sit here and then you understand, then you realize why hip hop is in the state that it is, because the folks the grown folks in the room are still talking the same thing that the kids talk. Okay?
Exactly. Dissing people on record, on record, and all this shit we talked about last week with the whole black youngster thing.
You know, it just amazes me that YouTube allows this to go down. But again, because it's black folks on black folks, nobody really cares. But I don't think you'd ever see the Muslims talking to anybody from the Jewish community the same way. They wouldn't have that conversation on YouTube. That wouldn't happen. But because it's us and nobody monitors us, nobody cares what we do. As long as we're doing it to us, nobody really gives a damn. And that's the part I think is really sad, and nobody really understands. Meanwhile, folks get a lot of views. They get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of likes, a whole lot more than I get for what I do. And I'm trying to do what could be considered the right thing, but that shit don't pay like bullshit. Bullshit pays like a motherfucker. We need some more bullshit, Dusty.
Man, I know, right? Let's get into some bullshit. Suge Knight signs over his life rights to a. Let's talk about Suge Knight. Suge Knight is always a good bullshit topic. But Suge Knight signed over his life rights to a company who is currently working on his biopic. What does it mean when someone signs away their life rights? Do they have any creative control of the film?
They could negotiate creative control in the project. Somebody like Suge, I'm quite sure you want to make sure that whatever you do on him, you want to make sure he's happy, because one day he's going to get his ass out of jail, okay? You want to make sure when you buy his rights, you tell the story the way he wanted to tell. To buy somebody's rights means that they give for a nice hefty check, you have given them permission to tell your story, and you're going to you sold them the rights to tell your story, because if they don't have the rights, you can't just do a Suge Knight story without Suge. That's what happened to Tupac's situation. They did a Tupac story, but I think they had somewhat the blessing of the family, but not total. And you see what you got. The Tupac video, the Tupac documentary wasn't that great. The N.W.A's, huh?
It was all right, yeah.
It was all right. It was all right. I watched it one time. I was done with it. Okay, but the Straight Outta Compton, because everybody that was a part of that documentary, a biopic, was signed off on it. It came out a lot better. Although they try to make me a fucking hater, but I ain't mad, because somebody got to be the asshole. It came out a lot better because you had more people that was into it, and they weren't just into it just for the money. They were into it for the story of the actual story. And I'm hoping that whoever Suge stole this situation to, they will put some art into it and make it real. I'm quite sure he ain't gonna be the bad guy all the time, but you can't tell the story without him being the bad guy most of the time.
Yeah. Juana Foundation says, do you think Michel'le sleeping with Suge is the reason Dre left and Death Row went downhill?
I've heard that from several times. That was a big problem. Dre is he's big on loyalty. Okay, he felt that she crossed him by doing that, and that's what I heard. Allegedly, she felt he crossed him by doing that, and he also felt that Suge crossed him by doing that, and all that. I think Dre had left by then already, but he still may have feelings for the girl. And if you hear, I think it's either Daz Dillard, you talk about that situation. She was the reason why the whole thing fell apart, according to him. Got to take a look at it.
What did you think? This is a question for me. What did you think when you heard that I was like, Michel'le not only dated, Suge, she was messing with Dre, or Dre as well?
I was like, damn, man, that's they got a baby by both of them. Shit. First thing,
because this is before the internet, right? So you had to hear it from somebody, right?
Like,
I heard it. Hey, I heard.
There's much happened at Death Row I didn't hear about. Okay. It was like I had a direct line, especially shit like that. Damn, dude. It was like, damn. When I found out she had a baby by him, I'm like, oh my God, that is crazy. So you got a baby by two of the most powerful guys in the industry. And these guys are feuding. And so it's gonna be some hell of a family meetings, boy. And I left that alone. Some shit I choose not to get involved in, man. Some shit sometimes you gotta get you a box of popcorn and sit on the sidelines. That's some interesting shit. I ain't got no comment because I'm not in that shit. My name is Wes. I'm not in that mess, folks.
Let's see. Do you think Suge Knight was set? We Want a Foundation also says, do you think Suge Knight was set up in that parking lot?
No.
Is maybe she talking about when he ran over that dude? Unfortunately,
Terry Carter.
Yeah.
Real talk. I knew everybody in that scenario. Okay.
Talk to me, because you said Claybone.
I knew Claybone. I knew Terry Carter, and I know Suge. I've had conversations with all of them. I've done business with Terry.
Who is Terry? That's the guy that got hit. But what is Terry's role in everything?
Terry Carter was a real beloved brother. He was blood and fit. He was a gangbanger, but not an active gangbanger. He was well respected in the car industry, dealing with, especially in the 90s. He had a car lot on La Brea for years. He sold all the rollers, all the ballers cars. He was in real estate. He married a girl around the corner from me. He was a couple years younger than me. I think he was in my sister's class. And I knew his brother, Ralph. That's how far back we all went to Vanguard together. And Terry and I was cool. I mean, Terry was a likable guy. We saw the guy. He had a great personality. He was affiliated. He was connected, but he wasn't one of them guys that was known for doing a lot of dirt. He just was a well-liked brother. His thing was more so cars and getting his money. And Clea and I went back to Eve After Dark days. He used to manage my boy, one of Quick's artists.
High C.
He used to manage High C, and that's how he and I got connected, because he was High C's manager for a while. High C performed at Eve After Dark, had a great night, and every once in a while we'd have an issue. And I'd go to Clea, hey man, we called him Bone. hey, this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. All right, Lonzo, I got you. Okay. And Suge and I, he was cool. But sometimes you get some people give you a different kind of vibe. And I'm very, very, very sensitive to vibes on people. When I first met you, Dusty, vibe was off the chain, no problem. Yeah. But some people, that goddamn meter be like, nigga, no! Meter, yeah, he cool. No! And that was one of the things I felt. I just never, the vibe for me and him just ain't gonna work. First of all, I'm not a person. I'm not into bullies. I can't deal with bullies. I can't stand bullies. I like bullies. I was bullied as a kid. And I learned how to fight them motherfuckers. I never stopped fighting them. Okay, and I realized both bullies is just busters with a bad attitude. Okay, and I never cared for them. So, and I knew if I was in that certain situation, that at some point in time they're going to test you. Okay, and like I tell cats, I ain't no gangster, but there is a QR code that can get you some gangster shit when you scan it the right way out of my ass. Okay, and that's the part I don't like going there because I understand when you go there. If you ain't prepared to go all the way, don't go. And that's why I stay out of shit. And I tell anybody, if you ain't prepared, if going all the way ain't worth it, then don't go at all, man. Go take the motherfucking L. Leave it the fuck alone. And if more cats heard that, less cats would be in the penitentiary.
Damn, man. Before we wrap it up, Nobody's Body said a couple things in the chat that I wanted to. He said the same thing in the chat twice, and I want to give it some shots. The local IBEW is looking for wiremen and apprentices. Check them out in your state.
Hey man, there's a lot of factories. I mean, a lot of buildings going up, a lot of construction going up, I should say. A union job is long-term work. Okay, good paying job. I have a buddy of mine, brother. Went down and sat down for a couple of years, came out while he was in jail. He learned fiber optics, came out, been balling ever since. He said, nigga, best thing I did was go to jail. That's the best thing I did in my life. Go down and sit down, them 2.5 years. I learned something, came back, ain't looked back yet. And a lot of the jobs like that, depending on what kind of union job it is, they don't care if you got a felony or not. A lot of them don't. I don't. As long
as you know the experience, yeah.
Some of them don't. Okay. Damn, what's up, Matt Treese?
Shout out Matt Treese. Thank you, man.
Much love. Now, me and Dusty will be back for a closing of the year, end of the year session.
Maybe we could take calls on Thursday. Maybe we should take a bunch of calls and just take questions and have, you know what I'm saying? Like set your phone and let's definitely I want you guys to call in. Everybody in the chat, we have 67. We bounced up. I think we got it to 73 today. Shout out to everybody. I want all you guys to tune in on Thursday and come with your questions and give us a call. Let's talk. Let's talk to the audience on Thursday, man. Like,
work, dude.
Let's definitely talk to the audience. I feel that.
We'll do that. So, all right, folks, we're going to call in. We're going to start the call-in thing a lot more on the show. But we're definitely going to do it on Thursday, all right?
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That'll be fun.
Dusty One, much love as always, folks.
My man.
Room, thank you for everybody that dropped in the super chat. Much love to all y'all. Have a happy holiday. If you don't make it Thursday, Happy New Year. I'll see y'all next week. If you don't, if you come on Thursday, it's going down. I'm giving away some gifts. I'm giving away, like I said, I'm giving away a brand new Wrecking Crew t-shirt, book, audio book, and the comic book, all autographed, and I'm going to pay for the shipping. All you got to do is figure out how to get it. All right? We're going to figure it out, y'all. Yeah. In the meantime, Dusty, much love to you. See y'all next week, folks. We out of here.